Hello everyone, welcome in, good evening. This is the CSC Racing League. Thank you for stopping in and watching with us. My name is Soji Sakata. I am the S in the CSC. Oops, I gotta get the...
Speed for clearing on that work.
Okay, I typed 3 in chat and it didn't work.
Press the number 3.
Nope. Alright.
That's your pitting out button. Check it.
Yeah, I have keypad 3 set to be clear black flags and it didn't work.
Try the other 3 on your on your keypad, not the actual number 3.
That was the pit out. I'll try to switch it. Bear with me, folks. I'm supposed to be doing some race control tonight, but unfortunately it is not cooperating with me. Now it's working.
Okay. Look at that. You got it.
Sweet victory. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I'm supposed to be doing some race control tonight, but my controls are not working for some reason. Good grief. Yes, welcome into the CSC Racing League. I am the S in CSC. My name is Soji Sakata. I will be your race commentator for the evening as usual here. Tonight, we've got a good one for you. It's the street stocks here. I almost said the short stocks, and that's definitely not the case. It's the street stocks at Southern National Motorsports Park.
Since this is the second race... Oh, hold on, let me switch over to race control.
But we should have a good race here for you tonight. Let's take a look at the cars we'll be running here on the simulator.
We have some new faces.
These are the street stocks.
I just want to go over
375 horsepower pushrod V8s, old school bodies.
Today.
We're going to mute him real quick while we go over this. They all share a chassis with different bodies. The Panther C1 you're seeing now is a 70s Camaro. The Casino is the second option. It is the 1980s Monte Carlo. As I said, all of these cars are identical underneath of the skin. 375 horse pushrod V8, 4-speed manuals, 15x7 Hoosier Comanche radials, and a very tendency to be very twitchy. They are odd to drive, very, very fun, but a unique driving experience to say the least. So, we'll check out the last of the models here, the Eagle, which is a 90s Thunderbird. And I believe that's all of them. Let's head back to the action on the track as we watch the 19 of Zach Davidson making laps. He's running a rusted... Oh! I forgot you guys can't hear this. All right. So let's check out tonight's starting lineup.
And burned at the stake.
Obviously, we haven't set the qualifying yet, but nonetheless, let's check out the other drivers on track and see who our competitors are in the evening. My teammate from the DLB TV League,
burned at the stake.
from Rogue Wolf Motorsports, it's Zach Davidson in the 19 car. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's cameras. There's different cars. We got the 00 Casino machine of Sanquez Gregory.
You
We have
can't
the Panther
assume someone's
C1.
cheating because they're running
And the
better lap
69W
times
machine,
than
it's
the number
Gary
19.
Greenlee. Looks like that's Zach Davidson, Sanquez Gregory. There's the 45 Panther C1 of Mr. Xavier Sanchez. There's Greenlee again, Davidson. We have the number 5 Casino of Derek Hilker. The 15 car you're seeing right behind him, that is the Eagle T3 of Mr. Cameron Romano, last week's winner. The Panther C1 number 73 machine of Savage Motorsports. That is Slim Savage, Ray Coyle. The 08, I believe that's the 089 of Little Savage from Savage Motorsports. Her name is Brandy. I need to get confirmation on her last name and see if it's Coyle as well. I'm not 100% sure. You can ignore the 44 car. That is my stationary parked machine from the Staccato Racing Division. I will not be competing, of course, tonight, but those are your starting drivers. Let's make sure we didn't miss anybody. Sanchez, Romano, Hilker, Davidson, Gregory. He's in as Savage Incorporated in this league. And, of course, Little Savage and Gary Greenlee. I can't hear you guys while in car for a reason. That's peculiar. Interesting. Ooh, sounded like we had some action on track somewhere. Somebody got a piece of the wall. Not sure who keeps smacking the wall out there. Lots of action going on track right now, though. Let's take a ride with Xavier and Sanchez around the track. Sanchez picking a little bit higher line. Trying to maybe get a little bit more momentum coming off the corners running that high side. Actually, do we have enough time? Yes, we have 5 minutes left. Oh, Sanquest Gregory. What on earth just happened? Looks like he's... Oh, and it's Gary Greenlee who smacked the wall. Lots of damage. Either way, let's get out on track here. And let's take you guys for a ride around Southern Motorsports National Park. This is the casino that I prefer to drive, so you are getting the view
Derek,
of the
can
casino.
you now hear?
Let's get out on track here. We'll follow Savage. Southern National, very high bank track here. You're going to notice a lot of banking. It's almost like a little mini Bristol, but much, much wider straightaways than the Bristol name would incite.
Bippity, bippity, boppity, boo. I had my microphone turned up on top of my headphones.
So you can get really low on the track, but it requires slowing down a little bit more. You can also run a higher line, which I'll do the next lap by. Let's see if we can go out here and set a decent lap time with these guys. Really get on the gas early coming out of the corners, but it takes a being aggressive to do it. That was only good for 7th fastest on track somehow. Whoa, hang on to it.
Yeah, no
Woo!
problem, Derek. I also had my microphone.
So you can run this higher line
so
here and then
it's
try
hard
to
hear,
diamond
but
the corner off by driving
that's okay.
it.
We'll go over the driver's meeting.
Enter high in this high lane here and really
after
try to
the,
drive it
sprint
down
race.
off the exit.
Yeah, the sprint race will be 10
I am not the
laps,
world's best
and
street
it's going
stock
to set
driver, I'm
the
afraid.
grid for the finale or for the feature.
Oh, there's some speed. You really got a trail braking going in. Interesting. As I said, not the most experienced street stock driver here. I was 4/10 to the good, though. That puts me all the way up to 3rd on the list. Not bad at all. Trying to show you guys what these fast laps look like around here, especially with traffic coming at you in a big hurry. Doesn't take much to cause problems. These cars are very squirrely little snots to drive and very easy to lose control of. Just like that, all it takes is one little love tap and you are along for the ride. Not to mention, you can't rely on the guy ahead of you to give you a good line because it's such a finite edge, it doesn't take a lot. Ow. Come on, get down in there. You can see how aggressive. You really got to be up on the wheel driving this car hard around this track. Pit road will be another challenge. Whoa! Just like that, that's what can happen. Woo! Not to mention the entry to pit road is a challenge as well, as I just demonstrated. Very easy to get loose. Obviously not worried about that stop and go for the 26 second. We will just go ahead and clear all of those. That's fine. Whew, but that's what it can look like for a few laps around the Southern National Motorsports Park. Very unique track. This is why actually one of the tracks last week USA International's track description mentioned being a high bank track. And this is the track that makes me think, nah, pretty sure that's low banked. Because if USA is high banked, then Southern National is a super speedway. Let's get back to some action on the track here. Mr. Zach Davidson in that 19 Casino. Really aggressive on the high line, getting down to that groove, really pushing the exits. Look at how high he is, entering almost all the way up. Oh, he might be slowing down to pull it back to pit. Okay, yeah. I thought he was trying a different line. I'm going, wow, really high. Mr. Derek Hilker also running the, I don't know if it's Heikler or Hilker. Whatever the case. Very impressive here. Did not race the short track league week 1, but had a very good showing, winning the second Cup Series race, the ARCA Cars at Rockingham. Very strong performance and a good run from him last week. As we watch Little Savage rejoin the track along with Zach Davidson. Let's go back and see where some of the others are running. Here comes Savage Motorsports out of the pits. Xavier Sanchez decides to pull it off and park that number 45 on the apron. As Zach Davidson catches up to Little Savage, as Little Savage gets a piece of the outside wall. Whoa! Davidson loose through 2, but saves it. Oh, no he doesn't. Wall smack. Man had that thing hanging out. Big time drift. We have a wreck somewhere. I heard it. Oh my goodness, Cameron Romano stuffs it into the barrels at the exit of pit road. What a hit. Goodness gracious. Oh, and it looks like that is the end of practice. No qualifying here. We go straight into heat races that will set the lineup for the feature. This will be a 10-lap feature. Cautions do not count.
All right, guys. Good luck in the heat race. And yeah, let's have some fun. We got some more people out here tonight, so let's give Soji something to talk about during the race.
I've already been talking. You guys are putting on an awesome show here just in practice. Excited to see what the race brings. So, your lineup.
Anything looks better than old rust bucket back here.
Greenlee throwing a little shade.
Family heirloom.
Kind of looks like Mater.
Greenlee throwing a little shade at the 19 car Davidson.
Any of you guys ever consider the fact that Mater is a serial killer, considering he lives in a junkyard with a bunch of other car parts, dead car parts?
All right. So,
We just ignore that fact.
your starting lineup. The 089, a little Savage on the inside row. The 73, a Coil on the outside. In the Trans Am scheme, I like it. Inside, Sanquez Gregory in the 00. Outside row 2, the 5 of Hilker. Inside row 3, the 15 car of Cameron Romano. Outside of him, the 69 Camaro of Gary Greenlee. Inside row 4, Zach Davidson in the 19 Casino. And bringing up the rear to start on the random draw, looks like it is Xavier Sanchez in the number 45 Panther. Let's get up to the leaders here. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. We're away at racing here in the heats. Oh, and Savage Motorsports goes around.
Soji, there's no cautions in the heat races.
Oh crap! I forgot there were no my bad. I just saw Ray whack the wall, completely totaled his car. Sorry. I forgot cautions. Whoops.
instinct caution.
It's my first time with race control, so I was trying to be really on it and make sure I threw the caution when I saw an incident, and I forgot that we don't do cautions in the heats. Whoops. Well, I goofed. Alrighty, well, that was my mistake there.
All right, we're going to practice the choose here. We do have the, Cameron, do we have the choose in this? Okay, line up with where iRacing is. Yeah, the choose, we will have the choose tomorrow at Bristol Dirt.
Well, poo. That's not the way you like to see a race start out.
Yeah, I forgot it's single file with lap cars on the inside is what it is.
Alrighty, well, small mistake there for me.
Hey, Little Savage, I don't know if Ray knows, but this is just a heat, so he'll still make it in the features.
Right, green flag's back out. The 089, a Little Savage, out to the lead. 15 of Romano looking on the outside. Whoa! 089 into the wall. Little Savage having some trouble on that outside lane. That's 00 Gregory to the lead. 19 of Davidson in second. 15 of Romano. 45 of Sanchez. All fighting for... Ooh, it looks like it's a four-way battle for the lead as Davidson gets away to a couple of car length lead. Gregory way out of the groove. Sanchez to second. Romano to third. Hilker to fourth. Gregory to fifth. Davidson out to the lead. Lots of action here in the opening laps. Looks like we might have lost the 089. I'm not sure if they're still on track. No, they are still making laps. Okay. I saw the damage. I wasn't sure how much damage they had, but back to the leaders. Oh, it's the 45 gets a piece of the wall. Davidson running hard in the lead. Very clean and composed from the 19 car. No drama. Car looks very stable. Sanchez really pushing hard on exit, trying to make up some time. Romano and Chase just trying to make up some of those car lengths he's lost. Hilker with the front end damage from the contact at the 73. Oh, that's it. The race is over already. And that will be the end of the...
And the front row is Zach Davidson and Xavier Sanchez, Cameron P3, Derek P4, Sanquez P5, Lil Savage P6, Gary P7, and Gary, if you want to start doing the driver's meeting now, you can.
Yeah, basically what Cameron went over earlier, we do have automatic caution. Caution laps will not count for this. All starts will be on the green flag. There is no choose rule. We do have it being single file restarts with lap cars on the inside. If you do get lap, there is no lucky dog, or we can't do wave around. The only way a wave around works is if you do, if you're stay out and the leaders pit, and you're the first car behind the pace car in front of the leaders, it will then wave you around on one to go so you can catch up with the rear of the field. We do have at least one fast repair and I believe a few green-white checkers. But the good part is with caution laps not counting, if you get damage, you don't have to, go multiple laps down just to fix the damage. We are doing 50 laps of this. That's about all I can think of. If you have any questions, ask them now.
That was your driver's meeting, brought to you by Gary Greenlee. As we watched the scenic cams of some of the cars making laps around the tracks in the last warm-up session before the feature. Unfortunately, it looks like Ray Coyle will not be making the final grid as he has left the race. That will leave us with a 7-car grid to start the feature. Looks like we have no cars on track currently. Only 2 cars even spawned into the simulator at the moment. Not a whole lot of action to cover at the moment, I'm afraid. A quiet racetrack as our competitors prepare for the 50-lap feature. If I had to guess, more than likely some last-minute water bottle refills and bathroom breaks. Caution laps, as Gary mentioned, do not count this evening. So, with that being said, do not be surprised if this race actually runs more than 50 laps. It'll only count 50, but it would not surprise me to see us go well beyond that. I need to change radio channels. I don't think I can do that from here. All right. Oh. Well, we're going to leave that unmessed with. Alright. Oh, we got some cars on track. Cameron Romano making laps in that Eagle. Can the 15 car go back-to-back this week? As it looks like the 45 car. Xavier Sanchez, another good racer we're familiar with. Very skilled driver. Definitely going to put on a show here tonight. Gary Greenlee, as always, in the lobby in the 69W machine. Whoa, Gary, a little wide coming off of turn 4.
Oh, one thing I did forget to say is we only have one additional set of tires for this race.
Any other cars on track? Nope, just the 3 of them making laps. Whoa, we got the 15 car around. Big wreck on the backstretch. Now bring the 69 to pit as well. That leaves just the 45 on track, although it does look like the 5 of Hilker is coming back on track. It looks like the 5 and the 45 are our 2 remaining cars on track. Let's see where the 5 goes. Like he's trying to find the rhythmic line through the middle. Well, no, now going to the bottom. On that high entry, low exit, aggressive corner exit line. And the 5 car will end his practice run. Ah, that's why the session had ended. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we're about to go green.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southern National Motorsports Park. Drivers, start your engines.
All right, the cars have taken to the track. Let's go over your starting lineup for tonight's race. Your pole sitter. In the number 19 Casino, Zach Davidson. At the Panther 45, your second place outside pole, the number 45, Xavier Sanchez. Inside row 2, the number 15 Eagle, Cameron Romano. Outside row 2, the number 5 of Derek Hilker. Inside row 3, you've got the 00 of Sanquez Gregory. Outside row 4, you're dealing with the 089 of Little Savage. And in your final spot, you've got the number 69 Panther of Mr. Gary Greenlee. And that is your starting lineup for tonight's race here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Who will take it home? Will Davidson or Sanchez be able to bring home a victory? Can Cameron Romano back up his last performance and take home the W? Will we see a repeat winner or will we see a new one? Can Sanquez Gregory or Little Savage do something from that third row? Can Gary Greenlee do something from all the way at the back in row 4? All that is about to be answered here at Southern National Motorsports Park. The Chevy Silverado iRacing Pace Truck has made the left turn onto pit road, and the green flag is out. We're racing. Davidson holding that low line. Sanchez swinging high. Little Savage way up out of the groove. Whoa, Hilker has to make a quick move not to get a piece of the wall as Davidson takes the lead from Sanchez. Little Savage way out of the groove again. Go back a car or two here. Make sure we get more of these cars in the frame. Davidson out to a Sunday drive at the moment. Sanchez, though, in hot pursuit, trying to swing the high side. Oh, and Davidson gets a piece of the wall. That'll have knocked the toe off of that. The 19 car with massive damage. Did I throw the caution for that? I don't know. There's only one car. I feel like this is where I don't know. Okay.
We know that caution we know that was a single car incident, but that was a pretty heavy hit.
Yeah, sorry. He was nervous I wasn't going to be able to get the turn in on the pitch because I don't got a front right tire. He probably just panicked I wasn't going to be able to get off the track.
I was unsure.
Better to be safe than sorry. At least you won't go a lap down.
That'll be the 19 car to the pits. 19 car gets his fast repair taken care of. We'll rejoin the track. Pace caution laps do not count here this evening. Probably should have thrown the caution for that incident, but I got a little bit scared after the first time. Still learning some of the wrinkles here.
Do we
with
have
the new racing
one
league.
fast repair in this? Is that why I was able to get back out?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, being a single car wreck, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to throw the caution there or not. So if it's big enough that it's going to disrupt the race, I will. I wasn't sure what to do there. right, so current running order after the leader Davidson whacks the wall. Looks like the 15 of Romano got around the 45. Whoa, a little bit of a stutter from the game there. Good grief. Hilker third. Sanchez second. Hilker third. Gregory fourth. Little Savage fifth. Greenlee sixth. And now Davidson in seventh as the green flag is back out and we're racing already. That was a quick caution. Romano out to the early lead. Sanchez in hot pursuit. Hilker and Gregory trying to chase him down. Romano on a conservative line, trying to keep that car clean and green up in the front. Sanchez on the exact opposite strategy, really taking aggressive lines, trying to make time on the 15 car. Xavier, a very seasoned racer. Put many a lap in with him on other leagues. He is definitely a skilled wheelman, capable of taking it toe-to-toe with Cameron. As we've documented, Derek Hilker is as well, very skilled driver. And Sanquez Gregory with a lot of experience as well. Be curious to see if he can find some long-run speed and maybe get this to be a four-car battle here. As the top four have split away from the back three as Davidson continues to make laps. He's passed two cars already, getting the 089 of Little Savage and the 69 of Greenlee, but costing him some time to the 4 leaders. Check back in on Romano and Sanchez. Sanchez with a much higher exit and a much more aggressive exit to the corner, but it doesn't seem to get him any closer to the 15. It's a very good demonstration of how two different lines on a short track can be effectively about the same speed. The 3 leaders continue to be nose to tail pretty much through the corners. They spread a little bit during the straightaways. Hilker falling back ever so slightly. Oh, a little bit of a wall hit there from Hilker. That'll probably knock the toe out of that 5 car. We'll have to see if he has any damage, if that slows him up. Oh, and the 45 just scrapes. 45's hit was much lighter. He's probably going to be okay. Whoa, and he does it again. Xavier Sanchez, very aggressive out of the box, pushing that Camaro as hard as it will go. That Panther is a-crying. Whoa, and he taps the wall again. He needs to tell Xavier this is not a Formula Drift race. No bonus points for wall taps here today. The 15 of Romano and that Eagle 15 is just smooth and steady as he was last week. Sanchez in hot pursuit, flames flying from the tailpipe as he chases the 15 car down. He's closed the gap back down. Nose to tail, Xavier might need a bobble from the 15 to have a chance. That or a slide job. Check the rest of the field. Xavier. Whoa, maybe not. Let's wait to see. Xavier looks low on the 15. The 15 rings the high side to keep the momentum going. They touch. But Romano holds out. What a battle. Look at the brakes glow on the 45. He is driving that car. Holy smokes. Romano with the rotors glowing as well as Xavier taps the wall again. On the ragged edge in the 45. What a battle for the lead. Some of the best racing we've had so far. Xavier out wide, manages to keep it off the wall that time, giving that right rear quarter paint a little bit of a break on this one. Sanchez looks high, runs the momentum low. Romano blocks him through the corner, kills the momentum. They stay nose to tail. What a race. Hilker still in third, Gregory in fourth, Davidson slowly catching in fifth. The 089 of Little Savage has gone to the pits, and the 69 machine continues making laps towards the back of the field. Not sure if he has damage or just struggling to find a little speed. Oh, hey Chris, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Oh, and we've missed it. The 45 finally got around the 15. Xavier Sanchez to the lead. And he taps the wall again as Cameron Romano's going to look low. The 15, the 45, they're side by side. Romano back to the lead now. What an awesome give and take exchange. And the slowdown between the 15 and the 45 has brought the 5 into the conversation. We've got a side-by-side battle for second now. Hilker with the low look here. He's going to have the advantage on that low side with track position as the 5 now gets by the 45 and the double zeros looking at the 45 from leading to third and maybe even the fourth. Gregory with a small blink as the 15 car starts to put a gap on the 5. What a battle! Davidson starting to catch the end of this train. It's now a 5-car pack, challenging for the lead. Davidson still with a couple of car lengths to go as Sanchez is going to try to look on the inside of the 5-car when he can. He's trying to get underneath of him. Sanchez has got to get the nose of that Camaro to get under the rear bumper of that number 5 casino machine to try to get that thing past. Short track racing. Oh, he sticks his nose in. Oh, he's around. Can he hold it? Oh! Caution is out as Zach Davidson and 3 cars are tangled up in turn 2. Let's check our running order.
Car's just coming out of the pits now.
There's your pace
Pace
track.
car
Let's
start
see him
finish line
stack
turn
up.
1.
Cameron Romano.
Turn 3.
How did I say Christian? Cameron Romano in the first place. Sanchez still second. Sanquez Gregory with a whole lot of damage to that double zero Monte Carlo. That thing is whipped. There goes Gary Greenlee. Looks like he's going to check up to the field so he doesn't end up taking them all out. Greenlee will assume 4th place from this, as Sanquez, I'm sure, will be taking that double zero machine to pit to get that thing fixed up. Zach Davidson goes to the pits to get some more damage repaired. Not sure how much damage he's sustained, as he no longer has his fast repair. Looks like Hilker has burned his fast. Sanchez comes down, probably going to take that set of tires, I'm sure. Take a look here. We are officially on lap 28, so that is, whoa, hey, I didn't want to stop it. There we go. We are past halfway. Davidson back on track. No laps down for anybody, being that the caution laps do not count. So everybody...
We are on 1 to green. We may need to extend the caution.
I do not have the button to extend caution. That would be up to you guys. I don't have that command. Right. Green flag is back out, and they're racing again, I guess. Okay. Let's see where they're all stacking up here. Lots of cars dawdling because of the start there. We did not. The sim did not give us enough time to get them all stacked back up after all that. That was bizarre. Whoa, the 2 casinos go door to door, the 0, the 00, and the 19 car. Back to the battle for the lead. The 15, the 45, they're back at it again. This time the 45 going to try to swing wide, but the 15 gives no room on the low side. Romano says if the 45 wants the lead, he's going to have to go on the outside. The 15 not giving an inch on the low. Oh, but he does. Oh, no, he managed to stay out front. Looked like Romano might have relented for a moment, but he just had such a good run going into 1, he did not have to worry. The 45 could not get his bumper underneath of it. Hilker still 3rd. Gregory, Sanquez. We have a Xavier Sanchez and a Sanquez Gregory. Oh, no! As the 5 of Hilker has knocked the left front off the car. That could be day done for the 5 car. No caution from the sim, though, and it's only a one-car incident. I will not be throwing that caution. Let's go back to the leaders. The 15 car, the 45, still battle for the lead.
Sanquez, you are completely gone. I don't know where you are.
Oh, yes. It looks like the... Yes, Sanquez Gregory has disappeared from the lobby. Oh, they touch! The 15, the 45. The 45 gets around him. Looks like we might have lost Sanquez Gregory to a connection problem. Not sure yet. Showing him 3 laps down with Derek Hilker. Not sure exactly what's happening there. I do not see a car on track. Looks like we're down to 4 cars. The battle of attrition has taken its toll as Romano overdrives the corner trying to catch the 45. The 45 out to lunch right now on lap 38. Oh, and Hilker gets DQ'd for incidents.
Don't hit the wall.
Hilker only showing 4x incident points. Why is that being DQ'd? That's so strange.
I went ahead and cleared it because in the main league we are going to temporarily disable the black flag and drive-through, or the drive-through and the DQ for incident points. We may do it for this for the time being since it's a small field.
15 Romano has fallen back greatly to the 45. The 45 out to lunch today. Taking the field to Gapplebee's. Oops. With only 7 laps to go, the 45 is in the lead. The 00 following close behind, but is technically in 5th place. The 15, your second place runner-up car, but well back from the 45. The 19 is in 3rd place. Derek Hilker has parked the number 5 car. It appears he got DQ'd for some reason, despite not having that many incident points. What is the incident point limit here? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, 2030. Yeah, it shows that they're not... It did not show them having that many incidents. I'm not sure what that's all about there. Unfortunately, it looks like that will be the end of the day for Hilker. There we go. Get back to your leader here, Sanchez in the 45. Whoop, there's who I want. Cameron Romano still chasing 3rd, but almost his full straightaway back now. And with only 3 laps to go, it's unlikely anybody's going to be doing any kind of catching unless there is a caution here in the next couple of laps. This will more than likely be the way they finish. 45 does have lap traffic to deal with, though, in the 69 in Greenlee. Coming around, 2 to go from Southern National. .45 car goes into 3 and 4, smooth and steady. Not pushing the exits nearly as hard as he was before. Trying to go easy. White flag is out. 2 corners left to go for the Xavier Sanchez in the number 45 car. Through 3, through 4, looks underneath the Greenlee. Your 45 car, Xavier Sanchez. Your winner here tonight at Southern National Motorsports Park.
Good running, Cameron.
The feature event. I threw back the dirt. I didn't need to do that.
Xavier, do you have a copy?
Hey, Soji, if you called for that, we did not hear that in sim.
Apologies. Can you hear me now?
No, negative. I can hear you on the stream, but that's it.
What on earth's happening to my... Let me check my settings then. Something's apparently wrong with my microphone. Voice chat. Driving display. Oh, audio. There we go. Main audio output device. Oh, don't want that. Where's my microphone? Oh, there we go. Yeah, voice chat mic. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Apologies. Don't know what that was about with my microphone, but Xavier, do you have a copy? Alright, well, we may not get an interview with the winner tonight. Looks like we may be having some technical issues. Not sure exactly why. My microphone does not seem to be... It was working earlier in Sim. I've not changed any settings. Either way, well done to Xavier Sanchez. Great race here tonight. Hard-fought battle. Really drove the car well. Pushed that number 45 real hard against Cameron Romano and brings home the victory. Well done. Hey, Xavier, do you have a copy? Alright, yeah, looks like I'm not going to be able to get a hold of him, so... That's alright, we tried, but... Either way, thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure to bring the race to you tonight, despite our couple of minor technical issues we've had there, but... Hey, we're starting a new league. These things happen sometimes. So, all part of the growing pains. But either way, thank you all for watching. My name is Soji. This is the CSC Racing League. We'll hope you join us again tomorrow night at, I believe, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. For the CSC Cup Series race. The Cup Series, of course, features a new vehicle and a new track every single week for 10 weeks straight. Tomorrow night, it's the mini dirt stocks at Dirt Bristol. So we hope you'll join us there. And until next time, have a great night, and thanks for watching. Later.